guys, happy Sunday. We are still having coffee. So it's gonna be a really fun couple of weeks, hopefully. There's gonna be a lot of training involved, and now I've kind of settled into Phuket a little bit. You know, I've been here a couple of days and I'm feeling better. I've kind of come up with a routine which we should be starting tomorrow. Today I can't because nothing's really open on a Sunday, like even the gym's open like very limited hours. So from tomorrow we're going to be doing like probably 3 training sessions at least today. A morning routine, yoga stretch thing, grab a coffee, do my journaling. We'll head for session number 1, which will probably be a CrossFit style morning glory. Sounds horrible, it sounds brutal, but it will get me doing some cardio and get me moving, because here, where everything's all in kind of like one place, you don't walk a lot. Like the last couple of days, I've really been struggling to get 10k steps in, which is very unusual because normally, obviously, especially at home, I just exceed that significantly. Like a cardio class, which will get me moving, get me going, and it'll be hardcore. And then I'll probably have my first meal, which will be like my breakfast. And then I will move to my gym session, which will be my weight-based session. We might head for a massage because apparently I'm very, very tight. And I'm sure I'll be even tighter once I've done this training. And then we will head for, well, then I'll probably end up doing what I have to do a bit of work. Have some client calls and work. It'll be the afternoon. Then we will probably do a CrossFit session in the evening, and then we'll have my last meal and go to bed. So that's kind of the structure I want to have in my day. Obviously in the middle of the day I'll be doing like client stuff, work, editing, all that kind of jazz, which should be good. I have got, it's actually a really good coffee. It was just from 7-Eleven. So I think the first couple of days I was struggling because I couldn't find coffee without milk, and it made me feel really, really ill. Combination of things that just my stomach was so bloated, like really, really bloated. I just wasn't feeling good at all, feeling really tired. So yeah, now we got coffee. I'm feeling a lot better because it's just a black Americano, which is what I'm used to. And I look forward to my day now because I do like my little morning routine. There's obviously my training. So I do think it's going to be most days, or at least Monday to Friday, it'll be 3 sessions a day. So it plays from like I think midday to 2. So if I don't have client calls, which sometimes I do around that time, if I don't, then I'll probably do my handstand session then. So it'll probably be 4 sessions a day. Guys, it's so hot today, and I didn't realise literally none of the cafes or restaurants were open either. I mean, there were a couple, but not one I wanted to go to particularly, just because I really want to go to like a healthy restaurant, get some chicken or rice or a protein pancake, and I ended up getting scrambled eggs and toast. Just fine, but I really didn't want to be eating gluten. But the choices were a bit limited. Anyway, I am going to go and get a massage now because the massage places are open. Story of my life, it's my blonde hair everywhere. I did go on a stroll, didn't get very far because the end of the street is kind of like where you can stop walking, and then it gets a bit like roady. Honestly guys, when I say this was a random session, it was a random session. So I just aimed for a full body workout just because the gym, a lot of the equipment, basically it looks like it's a good gym, but a lot of the equipment you kind of can't use. It's very strange. Yeah. Anyway, so I started off with cable kickbacks. And I just thought I will kind of activate the glutes and the hamstrings, because it was meant to be a glute, hamstring and a delt day, which I did do all those kind of body parts, but I also basically just did a full body workout. So yeah, we did 2 sets of cable kickbacks on each leg, with each set we got a little bit heavier. Then I moved on to Romanian deadlifts, because with any of the free weights, you know, I can do pretty much any exercise, which is fine. It's just literally the machines, like they just don't really work very well, or it's very difficult to adjust them, or I just can't figure out quite how to adjust them so they kind of suit my body. So we started off with a warm-up set, and this was like 50 kg. I actually did a set with just the barbell first, and then we moved on to my main working sets, which I didn't go super heavy today just because I wasn't still feeling like 100%. So I just moved on to I think it was 80 kg, might have been 70 kg. Anyway, yeah, we were just doing kind of the 8 to 12 rep range. So I was really focusing on time and attention, as I always do. Obviously hinging at the hip and keeping the barbell fairly close to the legs as I'm going down, squeezing the glutes as I'm coming up. Then we moved on to my favourite. I mean, this is pretty much the same movement as when you're doing an RDL, but I thought I will put it in anyway, and we did some good mornings. Good mornings to start the Monday very well, and I do love my good mornings. So we actually only did 2 sets of those. After that I moved on to some delt work. So I moved on to cable lateral raises. These are actually one of my favourite. I do find all the machines, every single cable machine I use, I literally have to have no weight on the cable machine. So I'm really trying to my best anyway, keep the arm as straight as possible. It does definitely get quite difficult, even as I said, without any weight on the actual cable. But I'm really trying to also focus on that contraction of the delt. That was all I filmed in the session. I did actually do some lat pull downs, some seated rows, some overhead press, and some tricep extensions. Then I had my breakfast, which was delicious. It was so yummy. It was a pancake stack. We're back from the gym, and honestly the world's biggest and best pancakes. They were so delicious. Apparently there was only 440 calories in the 3. I don't know why. I inserted a clip. They are massive. I don't know if it's 430 per pancake because they were good, but I really don't think there's any way it was in the 3 of them. Anyway, I am gonna quickly get ready because I think I'm gonna go to my first CrossFit session at 11. Got client calls from 1, so that actually works really, really well. Check it out. It is raining at the moment, which isn't great, but gonna see how these CrossFit sessions go. It would be a breakfast thing every single day now, and they are so delicious, especially like post-workout, post my gym session. It wasn't, well, actually the gym session wasn't bad itself. The best one I've had so far here, but it wasn't what I was meant to be doing because I didn't really have much of the equipment that I can actually use, which is part of my plan, so it was a bit problematic. So I need to rethink that and let my coach know. Also picked up my laundry, so I'm very happy about that. Because obviously I was thinking of potentially booking a flight, but I need to get laundry. Let me see what it smells like. Because each laundry place slightly different. Sometimes it doesn't really smell of anything. Other times it smells really nice. Oh, it smells nice. That's a really clean smell. Really, it's kind of like a powder fresh. That's nice.
Siempre un perdón, no te mentí. Ya no hay nada que me asombre. Malo porque siempre confío en ti. Y te conozco solo el nombre. Me dice que me ama cuando hay nubes grises. Pero me saludan más las olas del mar. Ella es muy bipolar con tantos matices. Cuando dice que está bien, piensa que está mal. Ella dice que está bien, que son solo amigos, socia, nada que ver. Le tiene contraseña a nivel pro al ser. Sé que algo oculta pero no sé qué es, yeah. Oiga señorita, quisiera decirle solo una cosita. Que mi corazón todavía palpita. Pa' que no lo dañes, que ahí es donde tú habitas. Tú no estás de visita. Ella sabe que sin montar que tenga mejor nada. La lealtad es algo que ella no aprecia. No le interesa nada de nada. Ella sabe que sin montar que tenga mejor nada. La lealtad es algo que ella no aprecia. No le interesa nada de nada. Me dice que me ama cuando hay nubes grises. Pero me saludan más las olas del mar.
Guys, we finished my first CrossFit session. I did some handstands after, and I'm gonna start doing more handstands because I literally had like a whole week of really kind of doing them, which is very strange for me. Look at the cat. Like the kettle next door. Anyway, we're gonna have a shower because I'm very hot and sweaty, and then we got plankles in shake. Honestly, I could not tell you what's in here because I thought I'd ordered a chocolate. It's definitely not chocolate, it's vanilla. And I did ask for it, I think, with coconut water, a lot of ice that was super thick, definitely not super thick. And I think there's a banana in it, but I really don't know, but we go with the flow here. It tastes good anyway. So I'm gonna have this and then we will crack on with some work. And yeah, we'll be doing work for the next couple of hours and then we'll probably head for training session number 3. I'm actually very glad that I'm in the flow now. I did buy like a 24 pack class thing for unit 27, so I tried out quite a lot of the different ones. Tomorrow I do want to try and go to this drill sergeant. It looks and sounds horrible, but I think it would be quite good cardio because I realised like I'm super unfit where I haven't really pushed myself with cardio in a long time. Well, obviously now my style of training is bodybuilding, and I do think it's good, you know, obviously do cardio for heart health. So literally like the world's biggest smoothies. Very vanilla-y. Anyway, I'm gonna end my little vlog here. I did film a little tour of Unit 27, did a bit of training. I didn't film my CrossFit session there. It was a busy session, I was on the waiting list, but I did do it. It was, what did we do? We did heavy squats to begin with, though I didn't actually do that heavy. And then the WOD was pull-ups. Not my favourite, like my worst thing, I hate pull-ups. And then goblet squats and 100 metre sprint or run. So that was fun. It was nice to meet other people, they were really friendly there. And then I did some handstands after, which I found. Yeah, I will see you next video. Bye guys, love you, miss you.